What's up, CrossFit Right Steeltown? So we got Coach Frank here. We're going to go over a couple of pieces of mobility for you. We're going to work on the knee, the ankle, and up to the hip. This is a good exercise to, number one, for prehab if you want to do this before you work out, before squatting or before a WOD. But it's also great as general mobility. And whenever you're coming in here, just getting loose and trying to extend range of motion. Or like I said, as prehab right before a workout to get to that range of motion that you currently have. The first thing we're going to talk about is ankle, banded distraction with an ankle. So what we got here is Coach Frank in the band. That band is around the bottom of the foot here. Just a medium-sized band, not a big green one or a big black one, but a medium-sized band. What he's going to do is take a step onto this plate. He's going to drop back into a lunge. And you're going to see this band, once again, it's around the base of the foot, it's not on the ankle. And from this position, while he keeps his heel down on the plate, he's going to try to force his knee as far forward as he can to increase that range of motion. What we're looking for here, 3 sets. We'll go 10 seconds on where he's putting pressure on that knee and pushing and trying to let that band do its job at the bottom, and he's going to relax. And for about 4 or 5 seconds, he's going to get back into it for about 10 seconds. And this right here is really going to help with that ankle mobility, with that hinge position that's going to help you both in a front squat, back squat, any sort of squat. Should help you with a lot of that flexibility in that ankle and your ankle mobility and positioning. All right? So that's number one. All right, number two. So we started with the ankles. We're going to work up to the knees and the ankles. So we had the ankle moving forward of the toe this time. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So what we got here, Coach Frank is going to sit down directly on top of his ankles here, forcing in the opposite direction. But this time what he's going to do is he's going to add a PVC pipe right under the knee. So what this is going to do is going to help alleviate some of that pressure that may be building up in your knee as you're squatting here from the tight muscles in the quad and into the calf. So as he's going to sit down on his ankles, extending the front part of the ankle there, going in the opposite direction of what we were doing with that banded distraction before, as well as sitting on this PVC pipe, which is going to help take that femur and those the tibia and the fibula there, and it's just going to kind of separate that joint a little bit, relieving a little bit of that pressure. So this is number two, working from the ankle up to the knee. He's going to work on the ankle by sitting on the tops of his feet, and he's going to start to open up that knee joint a little bit by sitting on that PVC pipe. Stretch number 2 out of 3. All right. Third stretch in this trio here. We started at the ankle, we worked up to the ankle and the knee, and now we're working on the knee and the hip here. We're going to have a lateral banded distraction of the hip. Coach Frank's going to work his way out with some good tension on this band, and the important thing here is he's going to have that band pulling at 90 degrees. This band is all the way down into the hip crease, and he's going to allow that band to kind of do its job as he sits into a lunge position here and hips down on the other side. So whatever leg is in the band, that opposite hip, he's going to try to put on the ground. If you want to put your elbows down on the ground in between your feet, that's fine too. But the idea here is just to let that band do its job. If you ever have pain in the front of your hip as you're squatting, a little bit of impingement there, this is a really good drill and stretch to kind of alleviate that for you. So in this position, 1 minute at a time, he's going to sit in position for about a minute, let that band do its job, and then we would switch legs. All right? Cool.